sweeter than your warm embrace. Set our hearts and set our spirits free. Holy Spirit, come fill this place. Holy Spirit, come fill this place. I've been captured by your love, Jesus love, Jesus love. I've been captured by your love, Jesus love. Where you found me, how you picked me, where I forgo. Jesus, your love, how you challenge me. You bring out the best in me, Jesus. Where I fail, even though be Jesus love. Hello and good afternoon to every one of you joining in this live session today. Happy new month, happy April, and welcome to another live session on Ablaze TV. My name is Geraldine Forbah, and I'm going to be your host again today. I am super excited seeing the fourth month of the year 2021, and so far it's been good. So far it's been amazing. Well, so yeah, it's been challenging, but I think that the results that I got the past few months was worth the stress, was worth the sacrifice, was worth the hard work. So I want you joining in right now to help me share this live video because we're going to have another inspiring moment with an amazing lady. I made a promise that I'm going to bring her back, and yes, the Ablaze TV team was able to achieve that. We got her back, and we're going to continue from where we stopped. We're going to continue with the story. But I want you all to type in the comment what you're grateful for. I mean, like, what did you achieve this past 3 months that you are grateful for, that you want to tell the Lord? Thank you so much for having my back this past 3 months. And this is the fruit of the labor. So please type it down in the comment section while we wait for others to join in this live session. Our guest is already here and she's off to us, like share her experience support, everything that got her this far, that made her into this formidable woman that she is. I call her a formidable woman because looking at her and the principles in which she operates on, it tells us that she's been through a lot of defining. She's defined a lot about herself, and she has a whole control over her life. That's exactly what we want to learn from her today. As a young woman and as a man as well, because she's a lady, but men can also that is intoxicating. It is it is amazing, and I respect her so much. And each time I see her, I see the woman that I would like to be sometime in the future. I'm still growing up, and most of us still are. So please type in the comment section what you're grateful for this month of April. Just members to come so that we can break with our amazing guests. We're getting straight into our discussion because we are continuing from where we stopped. We're not going to have any more introductions because so far we know who she is and we know what she's involved in. We know the different aspects of her life. We know the different things that she portrays. So we've seen one part of her. We're going to see the rest of that in the course of this live video. I am your humble servant, Geraldine Forbah. So I'm here to serve you. Your questions will be asked and answered for sure. When we get back from this break, we're getting straight into our discussion. So stay tuned and don't go nowhere. We're going to have a short musical break from Maureen Forbah. Hi, welcome back. I see Gospel Mannequin Jimmy. He says, "Hello, I'm here." Hi, Jimmy, you're welcome. I want to see what you're grateful for. Please type it in the comment section. Let's see. Let's share in your joy together. When we give thanks to God together, it has more power. The Father is pleased. So please, there was a network issue. We'll just keep going. We had used to this network. Yeah, we know exactly how to deal with it. But right now, I'm going to bring in my guest, the amazing Stephanie Toom, so we can get straight into our discussion for today. Oh, Miss Jitsi Shalom says, "I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for love. I'm grateful for family. Of course, always. That is something to always be grateful for. Without life, there's no love, and without love, there's no family. And without family, this world is going to be a very dry place. So yeah, we thank God for you. I'm going to welcome now me. I don't know if I should call her, but anyways, we'll find out about that in the course of the program. The amazing Stephanie Toom. Please join me. Let's welcome the amazing Stephanie Toom in this live session.
Hi, thanks for having me back.
You are welcome. Hi, I can see you.
Hi, I can see you too.
You're welcome back to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me back, Geraldine. Thank you.
Happy April, by the way.
Thank you. Happy new month.
Okay, so I started the show by asking our viewers to tell us what they are grateful for. Now that you're here with me, can you please tell me what you're grateful for? What has this past 3 months given to you that you're grateful for, that we can all join you and say, Father, we thank you for these amazing blessings that we've received this past 3 months.
Oh, I'm grateful for life, first of all. I'm grateful for my kids.
Yeah,
I'm grateful for
okay.
um, hope. I'm grateful for all the
Yeah,
things that I'm accomplishing. I'm grateful for friends, family. And above all, I'm grateful for just peace in my life.
yeah, exactly. Peace is a very, very important commodity that we as human beings should be grateful for. Without peace, our lives will be in chaos, no matter what we have. If you don't have peace, inner peace, you'll be living a very chaotic life. You would be insane
Oh,
most of
yeah.
the times. You cannot keep sanity. You just be crazy. Yeah, so we are grateful for peace. That is a strong one right there. So how have you been like from the time we left you right up to now? What are the milestones that you have accomplished? Because I know that you're a woman on a steady rise. So can you please tell us what what are the milestones you've been able to achieve? This just 1 week ago, right?
Just 1 week. Well, I mean, I've been able to keep
Yes,
pushing
just
business
1 week.
wise. I've been able to just stay afloat with everything that's happening around me in Cameroon and all of that. Just pushing and trying to strive to become a better person
Okay.
each day. So that's what I've been doing.
Mhm. Okay, yeah. Amazing. All right, so we've seen the producer side of you. Last time we talked about the producer side of you, the filmmaker side of you,
Yeah.
the acting side of you, and the mother side of you. Today we want to talk about that philanthropist side of you, what inspired you to be a philanthropist. And I've been doing some few few research. I did a few research on your charity foundation, advocacy for
Yeah.
um, girls and hygiene and equally mental health. So we want to have you tell us what inspired you to dive into that charity, into starting a charity foundation specifically for girls and good hygiene. Let's start with that first.
Well, as a young girl growing up, I wasn't, you know, privileged to grow up with my mom because I lost my mom at a very early stage. So having the conversation of menstruation, hygiene, and all of that was something that was, quite difficult with the people that I lived with. And there's so many things that I got to learn about only in my adulthood. And I found a need to, get into that niche and try to see how I can help girls, young girls especially, and women, men inclusive, just to help them, to sensitize them on menstruation, help these young girls to have some background knowledge of what menstruation is, menstrual hygiene is, to be able to take care of themselves, to make them to be able to stay in school, because we have a lot of young girls in this poor communities who cannot afford sanitary pads and stuff like that. So that was also a means for me to try to see how I can work with companies that do sanitary pads and stuff like that, so they could be able to offer these young girls free sanitary pads. The worst thing a young woman can grow up not having is sanitary pad, to the best of my knowledge, because that's a very delicate period in her life. So imagine going through that period and you're not able to have, sanitary pads to protect yourself during your menstrual period. That's just, a nightmare for anybody to go through that. And you have a lot of girls, you know, missing school classes when they're menstruating because they cannot afford sanitary pads. So they stay home, they use cloths, they use whatever they can use, that could actually infect them during that period, just to keep things going. So this was something that, I found that there was a void in this, and somebody had to lend their voice to this. No matter how, taboo people find this menstruation conversation to be, I feel like, it's we have to normalize it. It's a conversation that has to be had. Is an opportunity for us to give young girls the voice to speak about what concerns them, to participate in conversations that concerns them, and to find a way to create a sustainable solution to completely eradicate period poverty. So that's just the reason behind this whole girls and hygiene, campaign.
Okay, you launched a contest on a script, right? Like people should write a script on menstruation. What did you stand to achieve with that contest at
Yeah.
that time?
Well, I just wanted, because we're going through this COVID quarantine period, right? And I realized that a lot of people were actually, in the need of what to do to keep, just go through that difficult period and stuff like that. So I just wanted young aspiring script writers to get to work, use that time to do something constructive, come up with scripts and stuff like that, so that we could choose a winner and then go on to produce the short film and all of that. But it's in the works. We got someone who won the competition, Zilpa Young. She won the competition, and I'm working with one of my female colleagues, Tessie Seme, who is going to be the director of that project. So I'm looking forward to making it an all female production, something.
Okay, so you advocate a lot for girls, and most of the times when you make a post, it always has this force that carries. It shows that this woman is a woman of strong experience. That means you've had some really striking experiences in your life that brought you to a point
Yeah,
where you made a conscious decision to take hold or to take control over your life as a person. You did not want to
yeah.
be dependent on anybody. You built yourself to be a forceful, independent woman, which that is very admirable. And when you talk
Thank
about
you.
Yeah, when you talk about creating a platform for young girls to be able to have a voice to speak or to express themselves in a way that they will not be shy, because, like you said, this menstruation thing is really a difficult phase in every girl's life. When a girl starts
Yes.
having, yes, when a girl just starts seeing her period, it is traumatizing. Trust me, it is so traumatizing. I've heard stories where they could not sleep at night because they felt like they were cursed, or there was something was just not right with them. And it takes a
Oh yeah,
while before, yes, it takes a while before they get used to that. Okay, this is a norm, this is what every girl goes through every month, and to
exactly.
embrace that part of them.
And that is the
And
reason why we live in a society where that. So it's not something to be ashamed of, and it's something we need to
yeah.
normalize. All those conversations have to be had.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we looking at this part of you, this philanthropist part of you, and I have a question that I want to ask you, because when I read your a little bit about you, I saw the part where you advocate for mental health as well. So I wanted to ask you, what is the experience or what inspired you to come out like that? Because there are a lot of things. People don't just do things. I just always believe that there's something that triggers a person to come out in a certain way, especially when it gets to involving other people, especially people who are mentally sick or physically inadequate to take care of themselves. If a person is putting his or herself out for another person, that means there is a stronger something that is inspiring that person. And that is what I would like for you to share with us. That experience that made you to see these people as people who actually need this kind of love and care from you.
Well, I come from a family where we have, I have one of my cousins who is actually, who actually has autism, you know,
Oh.
and growing up with him, I saw how intelligent he was, and he is, because he's still alive. Sorry. Growing
Mhm.
up with him, I saw how intelligent he is, and just brilliant. And I just realized, like, this is something that in our society most people look at it and think, oh, this is witchcraft. Why is this
Mhm.
person behaving like
Yeah.
this, or the mother is
Mhm.
cursed, or stuffs like that, because of our
Mhm.
limited knowledge, our ignorance of
Mhm.
the whole situation, and all these things are just things that I was like, hey,
Oh, I think we have a little network issue
you
at
know
her end.
and anyone who's experienced living with somebody who has dementia at an older age before they pass away, you know how that period is really, really difficult, because this
Mhm.
person tends to forget who the people around him are, and stuff like that. It becomes
Yeah.
really difficult.
Mhm.
So I just
Mhm.
felt like, we live in a society where ignorance, it's plagued with ignorance, and there are a lot of issues in this society that people just avoid. They don't want to talk about it. It's all, a taboo kind of subject. So I was like, hey,
Mhm.
how about me using my platform to talk about these things, to just sensitize people about this thing, to give a voice to those who need to be heard, and
Mhm.
that's basically just it.
Okay, all right. So we're learning a lot from you, and we're still going to hear more from you, because I personally want to know about the experiences you had in your life. Maybe you're going to share a few of them for us so that we can learn from you. The experiences you had in your life that shaped who you are, or that made you this strong, formidable woman. Like, you have your principles are not, they are not shallow, they are so deep. It comes from a very, very deep place. And I would like to know, as much as
Yeah.
I know every other person watching would like to know, the kind of experiences you had that shaped you into this person. The nights you cried alone, the stones that were thrown at you, the mud you had to dig through in order for you to find your person. That is what I personally want to learn from you, and I'm sure every other person watching will want to learn that same thing from you right now. So please tell us that story.
Well, like I told you, I grew up as a single child, lost my parents at a very early age, had to hop around even with family members and stuff like that.
Wow.
When you go through those kind of situations, you realize that you have to stand up for yourself, start being independent
Mm-hmm.
very early. And then I got to have a child when I was just 17 years old, becoming a mother at 17-year-old. Like it just changes your life. It changes your perspective about life because you become responsible for another human being's life. You become
Mm-hmm.
responsible for what this person is going to become, if they're going to be able to lead.
Oh, her network is kind of breaking. I hope she can get back.
Of
So
things,
we're still live,
but
still
at the
live
end of
with
the
the
day,
amazing Stephanie Toom. Please, I
hello,
don't see. Hello, hello. Yes, I can hear you now very well.
hello.
Seeing you perfectly. Yeah. Hello, I hear you well.
Network is messing up again today.
No, it's fine. I can hear you now very well.
Yeah, so I was saying I've been through some tough situations, but at the end of the day, I just realized that, I mean, whatever you're going through, God is using that situation or that experience to prepare you for the bigger things that are in front of you. And if you can survive that, you can survive anything. It means you're prepared for what He has for you ahead.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to take a short break. We have a little excerpt from the movie Saving Bango that we like to play for our viewers to watch. When we get back from the break, we'll continue with our discussion. Please don't go anywhere and keep your comments on, your questions coming, and please share with us what you're grateful for.
What you do for here? Come here.
It's like he
I
was
cannot
born for
hear you.
this.
Can you hear me?
You think you can one day fall from a taller tree?
A Pierre.
Take a look at him.
Oh, that's harsh.
No be your mama and Bobby match na banga before they send you for school. Be careful. What kind of fashion is?
Which kind of fashion?
My living career back then I'll tell you. I teach you what.
Stefano.
Fine, Sote.
You just sweet my heart.
You know get place to stay, pa.
Some do how?
Mommy, I beg.
Just carry that bag, come up quick for the coffin before this one too enough fine.
I said, come on for this house. Give me. Take him. No, na family money. Mama don't talk so, na family money. John.
Pa.
I think I never do my work fine. Let Papa for look on una.
You think that think.
I literally just felt like crying. Bango
I
was not
know.
saying that's very painful. Oh my God. That movie is so good. I see why people cannot get over the fact that Bango was not saved because if I were in his shoes, I don't know if I will ever recover from that kind of loss.
I
Like,
know.
wow. Okay, so we're still listening to you telling us about your experiences before we went on that short break. I didn't get the last part very well because the network was kind of breaking. So please, can you
Okay.
take it back on that from the part where we ended? Yeah, before now.
Yeah, so before that, I was just basically talking about the fact that when you go through certain things in your life, all those things actually just prepare you for what is ahead. And if you can survive going through all of those things, then you can survive anything that lies ahead. Because at the end of the day, God gives his biggest battles to his toughest soldiers. So I'm a tough
Yeah.
soldier.
Yes, exactly. You're really, really a tough soldier, and I must give it to you that you were able to handle all these things you went through and you did not break. You came out being this strong woman that you are right now, and your story is inspiring a lot of people. Trust me, when we look at you, we're like, wow, how did she do it? I mean, but it's good that you're this open to share your experiences with us so that we learn from
Yeah.
you. We learn from you so that we know as we're going through our own processes in any way that we find ourselves facing such challenges, we can look back and think to ourselves that okay, if she was able to do it, then I can do it myself. So again, I say you're an inspiration. You're inspiring us a lot out here.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, I want you to tell us a little bit about the time where you left the screen, because I read something that you were absent from the screen for a couple of years before you resurfaced.
Hmm.
What what was the reason? What kept you out of the screen for those couple of years?
First, it was work. I got a job immediately I finished school. So I started working with an oil and gas company. I worked for that company for about 7 to 8 years. So during that time, it was difficult for me to manage working, manage raising my son, and then doing movies. Because following at that time, because I mean, doing movies is not like now where you can just hop in, do a movie, and then you go back. At that time, it was like
Yeah.
really tough. It was like you had to be
Mhm,
present, you had to be consistent for people to know you.
mhm,
Social media was not booming the way it's booming now, that if you just do one movie and it's a hit movie, everybody knows
yeah.
who you are and stuff like that. It wasn't like
Mhm,
that back then. So
mhm,
um I just couldn't. It was too much. And then I went and got married. And you know how this marriage thing is. You kind of start trying to build a family and stuff like that.
mhm,
So all of those things just made me to stay away for a while. But you know, after things didn't work out with my marriage, of course, and I just decided, you know what, all these things that are happening, I maybe need to take a break and try to focus
mhm,
on something that I'm passionate about, something that I love. I'm tired of doing the same routine job every day, waking up at 6 a.m., being at work at
yeah.
7:30 a.m., coming back at
Mhm,
9 p.m. I'm still not even spending
mhm,
enough time with my kids. I'm not able to,
mhm.
I'm not getting the fulfillment that I want to get out of this thing that I'm doing. So how about
Yeah.
me just stop everything, take the risk
Mhm,
to come back. I'm saying take the risk because living in a white collar job where you have a six-figure salary in Cameroon, and then you decide to come to the
mhm,
the movie industry and stuff that way. Basically, we're not making any money like that. This is just a
mhm,
passion and hype,
mhm.
for the
Yeah.
moment, because things are changing. you know it was a big risk for me at that time, but I was ready for it. I gave myself 3 years. That was 2000, ending 2017. So basically, I came back full
Mhm,
time 2018. So I said, okay, I'm gonna give myself 2018,
mhm,
2019, 2020. If I don't do
mhm,
anything reasonable with myself, this new career path that I'm choosing, then I'm going back to the corporate world because it's not necessary. At least at the end of the day, I have kids to take care of, I have bills to take care of. But if I have to follow this as a passion, it has to be a passion that is financially sustainable so that I can make money out of it as well. So thankfully, because I had a plan, I had a fixed objective, I was able to, within a year, I was able to accomplish saving Bango. I was able to start my own skincare line after 2 years. So within the 3 years period that I gave myself, I fully established my career. I fully established a business, and I just thank God. I just give God the glory that things are going on well, and I can say that okay, now I'm taking this full time. No going back.
Yeah, exactly. Did you have like something you had or a disciplinary chart you drew out for yourself in order for you to accomplish all the things you accomplished in the few years you were able to do it? Because looking at you right
Yeah.
now, the decision you made to leave the screen or to leave the corporate world to face that which you're passionate about, what you love doing, and you were able to accomplish all these things you've accomplished within the short period of time, and you're not regretting, you're not going back to the corporate world because
Yeah.
this definitely worked out for you. Did you have like a disciplinary chart you drew out for yourself? You wake up every morning, you go and you take a look at it, and then you come back and you're like, yeah, so I can put myself back on track.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I have a vision board. I have a vision board in my room. Like, it's just when I wake up, that board is there. I see that board. Like every year I have what I need to accomplish during the year. What I do is I don't put in a lot of things, like I'm going to do a lot of things. I choose things that are important. I put it there. I visualize it every morning. I look at it and I ask myself, which stage are you in? What is stopping you? What is blocking you from, going this, achieving these things? Do you need help? Do you need to call someone? Do you need a mentor? Do you need to just talk to somebody? Do you need to, just pick their brains and stuff like that? Is there anything limiting you not to move forward? Like every morning I wake up, I look at my vision board and I ask myself these questions. And one thing I got to realize is it's not about having money to do things. You need to be smart. You need to be very calculative. You need to be very conscious of the people that you have around you, and make sure that you circle yourself with people who can help you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, not only financially. But even though the finances are also important, but even these people cannot help you. Even if they cannot help you financially, they can introduce you to somebody who can help you financially.
Yeah,
You need to be
exactly.
sure of
Right.
the energy around you, basically. So that is what I decided to do. I don't really have friends. I'm not even sure I have up to 4 friends. I'm not sure about that, to be honest. But at the end of the day, what I realized in this life is, especially even in our industry, not even talking our industry, I don't have no friends in our industry. I just have colleagues, because at the end of the day, I just realized that in life in general and in this field of ours, it's more important to be respected and to be liked. You get what I mean? It's more important to be respected, that people should look at you and respect your hard work. People should look at you and respect your journey, than that people should be liking you, like, oh, she's the sweetest person, she's the this, she's the this. And so what?
Right.
And so what? Because those sweetest people and stuff like that, the people who get stabbed in the back, that the people, who get taken advantage of, that the people who, are treated like shit at the end of the day. No one is actually loyal to you. They're only loyal when they can benefit something from you, So I'd rather not have friends or people not like me, but just respect me, respect my work, respect my journey, and then I'm cool. Not everybody must like you.
Right. Okay. We have a question in the comment section from Miss GT Shalom. Shout out to her. She is the wife of the CEO of a Blaze.
Hey.
She's asking, yeah, she's asking, is there a particular experience or event that happened in your life that completely turned the page for you?
I think I have two. Do you have time for
Okay.
the two?
Of
I think I
course.
have two. I think the most traumatizing experience I ever had in my life was in 2013 when I lost my second child. Yeah,
Wow.
that was the most traumatizing thing that happened to me. when a child, what they call sudden infant death, you know, when it happened, because when it happened, I was at the hospital. We just went to basically consult and stuff like that. They said, oh no, let's just keep him in the hospital and just observe him, give him some drips and stuff. And then the same day by 9 p.m., he was gone. And I just couldn't believe like what was happening, and I was like, okay, I couldn't believe it. I took him back home. I held him in my arms all night, slept all night with him, praying, hoping that by the time I wake up in the morning, maybe he will be up, maybe, something will happen, a miracle will happen, and it never happened. And that was devastating for me. That messed me up. I went into depression. I had insomnia. I was in a very, very bad place in my life. It challenged me even with my job. It just messed me up completely. And in that moment, I I started writing because I couldn't even express my emotions. I couldn't talk. I couldn't express the feelings that I was having. But I had this big friend of mine who told me, like, hey, Steph, you know what? If you can't talk, maybe you can write. Just get a diary, wake up every day, just write something, write how you feel that day. Maybe it's just one word, put it down. And I started doing that. I wrote the first day, I just wrote just a word that was like pain. That's all I could write. And the next day, I kept writing, I kept expressing myself, pouring out, the feelings that I was having and all of that. The emotions were like, even till date, it still comes. Sometimes I just sleep at night and I just wake up. That image just comes to my head, and I'll just wake up and it just like, messes me up. But at the end of the day, I overcame that. I had another amazing, God bless me with an amazing rainbow baby, my other son, and I survived that. And I told myself, hey, listen, if you can survive for a woman, if you can survive carrying a child in your stomach for 9 months, birthing that child, loving that child even before you see the child, like before the child is born, living with that child and everything, and the child dies, and you survive that, you can survive anything. I mean, there's nothing in this world that I cannot survive, like nothing at all. Like, bring it on. So when that happened, I decided to move on, but I made a decision in my life. Anything that doesn't bring me peace and happiness, I'm out of there. It's not for me. I don't care what anybody thinks. I don't care what anybody has to say. At the end of the day, my decision is to live a life where I can be happy enough to share that happiness around my space with my kids, especially. And I cannot, pretend about anything. And that brings me to the second side. When I got married, when you get married, it's all about this amazing honeymoon stuff and things like that. And then suddenly things don't work out anymore, but you choose to stay there because you're like, oh, I'm going to stay there because of the kids. I'm going to stay there because my mom is a Christian. She's in CWA or whatever. Or I'm going to stay there because I don't want people to laugh at me that, I didn't stay in that marriage and stuff. I was like, shit, I don't care about that shit. If I'm not happy, I'm out. And that's it, period. And I don't owe anybody any explanation. That's just my decision. So when I took those decisions and I started seeing like, hey, I'm surviving, I'm thriving, life is beautiful, I'm happy. I was like, you know what? My life, my decisions, I leave it on my terms. That's it, period.
Okay. All right. Wow. You see why I said we need to hear from you, because nobody will see you and believe or even imagine that you've been through all these kind of things. You've been through a lot of pain. First of all, I will think that way myself, because I know and I strongly believe that there is no hard rock. No hard rock is formed just from space. There is a lot of gathering beneath that makes a rock as hard as it can be. And if you see
Yeah.
anybody that is this hardcore, that means the fire that that person has been through and that person survived it was maybe close to hell. And I must say say I must give my respect to you. I don't know how you were able to go through all of those things. Maybe you're going to tell us when we get back from the break, because we need to know. We need to know the God, how, I mean, your relationship with this person or whatever it was that helped you manage through this life experiences that made you into this person. We're going to take a very short break, and we'll probably have a musical break from Elizabeth Teke. When we get back, we continue with the discussion.
I want to tell you the story of my life. The things where I don't go to before I be waiting where I did. I come up for family where life it not be easy. Clothes for wearer, not so okrika, oh no. Better shoes for wearer, it not be easy forget that. My papa not be move some money. He say Elizabeth take her, go for market, go buy clothes and shoes, rubbing oil and soap. Use and care for your body. Anything where you see for my body, now my sweaty. I go enter banga bush, make broom seller, fry macra banana, boil granite seller, cook chop for sale, work job for people their houses, sell salt for market, for take and care for my body. True story. My papa not be treat we so because he be wicked. Beg na ignorance, he be the worry my papa oh. Because of ignorance, he make we suffer for love. I go school from class 1 to 7. When I be complete class 7, I be desire for go school. I go tell my papa say, Papa put me for school. My papa talk for me say, all you got picking them, they no go school for this time, but they go marry for village. I tell my papa say, Papa oh, if you no one send me for school, Papa put me for work. I want learn some handwork where he go help me for life. We make arrangement with some brother for church. He give money for 3 months. After 3 months he pass, the brother ask me some money. I go tell my papa, say the brother where I the level. He say make you give me some money. My papa talk for me say, if I mention am again, he go take medicine drink because I don't ask him money.
God. That song, I don't know why I'm laughing, but I don't know if it's the trend on social media or I've never listened to this woman's song before. It's
Seriously,
it's like
you're just
I
hearing it for
just
the
knew her
first
because
time.
of this thing she's trending on social media right now. Then listen to the song and then all what she's singing and all that. Now I understand why people were like,
Yeah, a lot of people are like, this the ticket
they take
trend is
care. So that,
everywhere
oh
right
my God, that means I don't take care.
now. Really, true. Yeah, that means
True
you don't take
story.
it today. True story. You don't take it today.
Oh my
Well,
God.
your experiences as you have shared, it's so touching, and it's amazing that you put through all these challenges. We just listening to my Elizabeth Teke, and she'll share her own story. She's sharing her own
What a
story through
timing
her
for that
song.
song.
She's sharing her own story through her song. That's exactly what she's been through, and she was just sharing
Yeah,
that story. If you listen to the full album, it's exactly that means she was telling her story to us in as a few
exactly.
musical
In her songs,
yeah.
using her songs to tell her story. Yeah.
Yeah. She's actually suffered a lot out on the streets. It's not easy, but she came back out of a sudden. We don't know how she came about. Out of a sudden, she's everywhere, and we are in
God's
so much
timing is
activity.
perfect. It's just
Yeah,
God's timing manifesting in her life.
that's exactly what I'll say myself
Yeah.
because it's strange to see that somebody that has been lost for more than 10 years just has so, this song is so, if I can remember, if I'm right, I think it's more than 10 years old today.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, this is the song that is bringing her out again, because she's soon to release another album, and this song is trending. Everybody is in anticipation to what she's going to, the
Oh,
story she's going to
wow.
tell us
Wow.
again.
Wow.
So yeah, we're going to be having her in the show on Saturday on the Living Room, and she's going to be sharing her own side of
I'll
experiences. And
definitely watch that.
yeah, she's a legend in the music industry, and we respect her a lot. So my question, I wanted to find out how you were able to pull through all these things, the force that kept you going. I really want to know so that I can always go pray to that force because I know that on these streets to become a person, an authentic person, there you need a greater force, something that is bigger than you to push you ahead. Because you will face all these challenges if you don't have that bigger force controlling your life or pushing you ahead, tapping you at the back, then just keep going. You will break and crash and nobody will hear from you again. So I want to know, what was your formidable force, that force that kept you going right up to this moment?
Well, I think all I'll say is God, because when you go through certain, tough periods in life, you seek the face of God, you seek the face of the Almighty, you seek the face of the greater power that can help you to take you through. Because it gets to a point where if you can only ask God for the discernment to know the things that you can change and the things that you cannot, and then you let go and you let God take over. And when you get
Yeah.
to that point, you become aware of your power, you become aware of what you can control, you become aware of who you are as a person. Because if you know who you are as a person, nobody can define you. If I know who I am, Stefanito, I don't care if I have nothing. I don't care if you look at me as maybe I'm not the level, but I know who I am, and that is enough. If I walk into any room, I walk with my head straight up high. If I stand anywhere, you'll be thinking this girl might be the daughter of a minister or a president or something. But because I know who I am, I'm aware of that, and I carry that energy, I carry that power, that spirit wherever I go. And that just is just another dimension where you know who you are, you're self-aware. It's just another level. You don't need any validation from nobody. You don't need accolades to feel good about the things you do. No, you know.
Yeah,
And once you
that's
know, you're good. You're good. So
exactly.
the only thing I could lean on and give my all to, my hope, my faith, my everything, is God. I have a very
Okay.
strong Christian background. I might not look at like it, like the person who prays every day and stuff like that, but don't even try me when it comes to that. Don't even, I know how to go on my knees and talk to my God. That I don't even joke with.
Yeah, I love
Anyone who
that
is
part.
really close to me know that other side of me. Yeah.
I love that part of you. I was just going to ask, how do you build your relationship with God? Do you have any special thing that you do when you go to talk to Him, or any special thing you do to keep your relationship with Him going like that?
Well, I mean, like I speak to God every day. When I wake up every day, I speak to God. I have a conversation with God. I take all my worries to Him. I ask Him for strength, for courage, for wisdom and everything to be able to carry on with my daily activities, projects and stuff. I have a ritual that I do whenever I want to engage in any project that I'm doing, starting from when I decided to get back into the movie industry and start with my production company, to when I had to go shoot Saving Bango, to when I had to, launch EMBI GLOW when I was working on the project and stuff like that. I developed a ritual because I told God, anytime that I'm about to embark on any project, I have to commit 21 days of fasting and prayers every midnight for 21 days.
Wow.
I do that every time I'm about to engage in a project. I go on the spiritual warfare to commit that project to God, to just commit myself and the project entirely, and just know that anything that is happening in the course of this project, it's in the hands of God. And I am not in control anymore. I've committed it into His hands. He's taking control. He's just directing me to go and do as He pleases. So that's what I do.
Wow. Did we hear that? Or am I the only one listening? There's how are you fanning your fire? I always believe that with God we can never go wrong. That's the
Never, ever. I mean,
biggest
he's the
assurance.
only. I don't have a mother or a father yet to sit and be praying for me. Now I'm a mother
Yes.
who needs to be praying for herself and for her kids.
Hmm. Hmm. Yes,
So I don't
because
even joke with my God. If I am where I am today, if I am who I am today,
uh,
it's only by the
mhm,
grace of God and nothing else. Nothing else. I
exactly,
can guarantee
and
you that.
yeah, and there is no loss when it comes to committing yourself, your job, your career, your family into the hands of
Oh yeah,
God. There
everything.
is no loss at all. Even if you're going to face one or two obstacles, we are sure that this thing is going to work out. It is either He does not want you there, or He's trying to shift some things before putting you there so that you don't get hurt, you don't get disappointed, or you're not failed. God is just
I, I
so perfect.
literally, I literally take every disappointment as a blessing. Every roadblock that I face,
Mhm.
if I cannot immediately find a solution on my own, I come back to the drawing board. I go back on
Yeah.
my knees and I try to, have a conversation. Just tell God, lead me, guide me. If it's in a dream, if it's just a vision, if it's an instinct, is whatever, guide me. I need your help.
Mhm.
And I
Mhm.
just chill. I don't get, anxious and frustrated and stuff. I just chill and I let God take
Mhm.
control. And one thing I know as well is God's timing is perfect. If something is not happening for you now, it means it's not your
Yeah.
time. You just wait,
Mhm.
you keep
Yes.
working, but you wait for your time, because when it's your time, nobody can stop it. Look at
Mhm.
this lady, Elizabeth Ike. Who can stop her shine
Mhm.
right now? Nobody. She's having free
Nobody.
publicity. God is making it
Mm.
possible for her. She's not out there
Absolutely.
paying and doing stuffs and promotions. People
Mhm.
are promoting her, people who don't even know her, you
Mhm.
know. So
Exactly.
there are things that are supernatural that you cannot explain. It's just
Mhm.
grace. And
Yeah.
I live just by that.
Okay. So what are you going to tell Cameroonians who are going through these tough times, because there is a lot of pressure to succeed out here, especially when
Hmm.
it comes to younger people.
Yeah.
Everybody is trying to do something. Everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants to be known, no matter how they go about doing it. They just want to be out there because social media is putting a lot of us under pressure.
Oh,
If you sit
definitely.
and you're seeing your friend or your age mate hitting this mark, and maybe you're just not doing as much as that person is doing, you feel like you're wasting, your life is wasting, or you don't have a purpose, you don't have a meaning because you're not at the same level with this person. So we turn to get into things that we're just rushing into everything just because we want to be known, we want to be out there. So, what advice are you going to give to us, the younger people who have dreams and visions and plans to become great in the future, so that we can have that as guiding principles while walking our path to success?
Well, you have to have, strong convictions in this life and know that not everything that glitters is gold. There's a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes that people don't get to see. They only see the show reel of people's highlights on social media, because people don't come and they're posting all the,
Mhm.
the tough times they're going through and stuff like that. And you tend to feel like this person's life is, it's just a
It's
bed of
perfect.
roses and stuff like that. And that's a big
Yeah.
lie. And that is
Mhm.
what I always try to communicate to my followers, or people who follow me on social media and stuff like that, because I get some crazy, DMs sometimes, and I'm
Mhm.
just wondering, like, does this person even know what I'm going through? Sometimes I sit there and I don't even have 1,000 francs in my pocket, because I'm trying to invest, I'm trying to hustle, I'm trying to do things, bills and stuff like
Wow.
that. It's crazy, especially even living in
Mhm.
a place like Douala, where everything is 3 times more
Yeah,
expensive,
expensive.
and stuff like that. And people need to know that it's hard work, it's consistency, it's sacrifice. I cannot overemphasize on sacrifice, that part. When I
Mhm.
wanted to shoot my movie, Saving Bango, I was just coming out from my marriage, which didn't work out. I was living in a beautiful 7 duplex uh, uh, building, and I had a security guy, and stuff like that. But I said, you know what? I'm taking this new chapter in my life. I have to cut costs. I had to leave where I was, get an apartment that was suitable for me, my kids, and my nanny. I had to get rid of my car because my car needed maintenance, it needed fuel, all those kind of things. I needed to cut costs. I had to get rid of it. I had to start taking taxes, things that are not done in years before and stuff. So I had to cut costs, sacrifice my comfort to be able to realize my dreams. But when I realize those dreams, somebody will come and stand here and be like, I just want to be like Steph. She's living an amazing life and stuff like that. Hell no. It's struggles behind the scene. We just don't look like what we go through because we're not even meant to look like what we go through. You know, we make it look easy, but it's tough. It's tough. All the money I'm making and stuff, so I'm trying to reinvest it into, you know, into my business and stuff like that. I could get a beautiful car. I could live a lavish life. I could go to clubs and pop champagne and do Snapchat bullshit videos and post it for people to get followers, for people to come and follow me and stuff like that. But what future am I trying to be for myself and my kids? Because the time is now. In the next 5 years, the people who are building now will be the people who will be making it and living it, you know. So it's that's what I would clearly tell them, that it's sacrifice, it's hard work, and it's consistency, and no success happens overnight. If anybody comes and tells you it's easy, that person is a liar. That person is a liar. And if you're having any role model, you're having any person that you're following, and you can never ever see their struggle or hear them talk about their struggle, that's a red flag. You need to assess that person again. That's definitely a red flag. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for giving us those. I call them pillars. You know, whenever you're walking through the path of success, you need these pillars to sometimes go and rest on them because it is crazy out here on the street. You
Yeah.
need pillars to rest on. You know, just rest on it and get your energy back, get your strength back. And if you lean on the right pillars, you definitely go to the place that you are supposed to be, which is going to be a place that will prosper you and set you up for a legacy that the next generation coming will definitely follow through.
Definitely.
So we
Definitely.
have
What the question is, what will you be remembered for? That
what will
right
you
there.
remember? Yeah. So we have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
There's this young Cameroonian with a really great business plan, but lacks capital, and even with the little money he has, there is a lot of complications from the government with getting documents. He's also not getting any support from friends and family. What can he do to establish his business?
Well, I can only speak on what I know and what worked for me. So I'll just use that as an example. When I wanted to do saving bangle, I didn't have all the money to shoot saving bangle. I had 60% of the money. I needed 40% of that money to be able to shoot saving bangle. But I knew that I have what it takes to stand in front of a potential investor and tell them about my project, pitch my project to them, because you need to be able to pitch your project, sell your project, because how am I going to be inspired to invest in your
Mm-hmm.
how do you get my attention? So you need to be able to pitch your project. You need to be able to know who to approach. And that's something that most people don't know. It's like when you have a project, you want to sing it to everybody that, oh, I have this project, I have this project, I have this project. And then maybe it gets into the wrong ears and people start telling you, oh, no, this is not a good idea. Oh, no, know who to talk to, know who to pitch your project to, and know how to like pitch that project, sell that project like a dream, that if this person doesn't invest their money, they will not be able to sleep at night. They'll not be able to be to sleep at night because they'll be thinking like, man, I gotta help this kid. I have to help, this person with this project. You have to be able to do that. There are people outside here who have money. They don't have ideas. They don't know what to invest that money in. And there are people here who are smart, who are brilliant. They have ideas that they could monetize, but they don't have money. So you need to be able to get that business plan tight, get yourself ready, look the path, seek for an investor and pitch your project. There's someone out there who is going to want to invest in your business, because that's what happened to me. I went out there, and I used my Facebook, mind you. I went out there, I went through all of my friend list on Facebook, and I was checking out each one. Which one had interest in entertainment, which one follows me and likes what I do, comments on my stuffs and things like that. Okay. And you need to also pray about it, because I prayed about it and I said, God, please lead me to the right person. And the first and only person that I reached out to, my partner on Saving Bango, who is also the co-executive producer of Saving Bango, Julianga, I reached out to her. I told her, I have this amazing project, this movie I want to do. Can you send me your email address? I want to send you the scripts. I want to send you the business plan. I want to send you everything about this movie. I just want you to read it, go through it, get back to me and tell me what you think, or if you're interested. I didn't act as if I was desperate. No, but I knew that if she was interested, she'll get back to me with a positive answer. And that is what happened. And the rest is history.
Wow.
Same thing with EMBI GLOW. I had to look for, I had money, but I needed somebody who had the knowledge, because I didn't really have the complete knowledge of skincare and all of that. So I had to look for somebody who had the background knowledge and everything to work with this person, to understand what skincare business is and all of that, before even putting my money to invest in it, to know how to promote it, to market it, to strategize and all of that. I had to work with somebody. I needed a mentor. That was not financial assistance I needed. I needed, intellectual assistance. I needed a mentor to guide me, So it's just to go out there and seek the help you need, because they say ask and it shall be given.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't limit
Okay,
yourself because you don't have money. Don't.
Right. Okay, to the person asking, I'm sure you have heard the answer. Be able
So
to
to
pick
you
your
who is
project.
asking, maybe you can use what you can, try what I did and see if it works for you. And I wish you all the best of luck.
Yeah, yeah. So you'll be able to pitch your project, be able
Oh,
to
and
sell
also
your
I forgot
project
to
to the right person.
add, don't count on family and friends. Count on yourself, count on God, and ask Him to send you destiny helpers, because your family and friends will not be the people who actually support you the highest. You need to understand that, and you need to accept that and not be disappointed when it doesn't happen. That is life.
Okay, so literally what we're supposed to be doing is we're supposed to be doing two things. We're supposed to prepare ourselves, and then we're supposed to pray. Because when we prepare ourselves and we pray, when God answers, we are prepared to grab the answer and work with it. Thank you so much for answering that question.
You're
I
welcome.
want you to tell us a little bit about EMBI GLOW. How yeah, you've talked about how it came about, but I just want you to tell us what it is all about, what this brand is all about.
Well, I'm all about, the African woman celebrating her natural beauty and just, excelling and glowing in all her absolute splendor. So when I decided to come up with a cosmetic, skincare line, I decided to do a product that will cater for every shade of melanin. Even though some people are out here thinking that melanin means that you need to be dark in complexion, like that's one of the most ignorant things I've ever heard. People out here, I'm the melanin queen because I'm dark, and if you're light skin, you're not melanin. Like all those ridiculous colorism, bullshit things. So I wanted to create something that caters for all shades of melanin, and that will not denature the natural, complexion of this women's skin, but just, brighten it and just make you glow and nourish your skin and just keep it healthy. So that's how I decided to come up with EMBI GLOW. And with EMBI GLOW, you have, we decided to start by introducing the female collection, which is the Glow Queens collection. You have the Snow White, which is for métis and light skin. You have the Caramel, which is for caramel/brown skin girls. And then you have the Hot Chocolate, which is for ebony dark complexion girls. So slowly we're going to grow to launch our male collection, and just grow the brand to, to other bigger things. Yeah.
Okay, I personally, I love skincare. I love looking good. I love to maintain my skin color. I love the fact that I can proudly and boldly wear my skin color and I still look beautiful. I still look this nice. Wherever I go, I'm not ashamed. I don't even wear makeup that often, except it is a
It
very,
is
very
necessary. For me, I wear
necessary thing
makeup
to do.
only when it's necessary.
Yes,
Like right now,
absolutely
I have
necessary.
zero makeup on right now. My skin is
Wow.
flawless. I don't need to, cover my skin up and stuff. Like my skin is flawless and I let it breathe. I really let
Yeah.
my skin just breathe.
Yeah.
So let makeup just be something that you need from time to time. Let it not be something that you cannot do without because you have bad skin, or let filter not become a part and parcel of your life that you cannot go in front of the camera or go out and stuff without using filter or makeup. We need to be able to take
Yeah.
care of the skin and make it pop
Mhm.
before adding anything on top.
Yes, exactly. I always like telling people that wearing your natural skin is just the best thing ever, because
Yeah,
most girls don't feel comfortable going out without makeup because they don't feel comfortable in their skin, or they feel like they have some kind of imperfections when it comes to their
yeah,
skin. So they always want to cover it up with makeup and stuff. But skincare is a very important part of every woman's life
it's
and
very,
man
very
as well,
important. And
because
even for
men
men,
are
I mean,
not, yes,
there's
men
so
take it
many
so
men
very
out there who
seriously.
are very conscious of their skincare routine. They take care of their skin. And when
Wow.
you take care of your
Shout out
skin
to
when you're
you.
still young, it actually gives back to you. Like they say, black don't crack. When you take care of
Yes.
your skin, you moisturize. When you get
Mm-hmm.
old, your skin will still be good. Your skin
Mm-hmm.
will still be giving you back what you gave it when you were younger. So it's skincare is very important. It's very, very
Mm-hmm.
important. And skincare is also consistency. Any product that you're going to use that is going to act immediately and give you immediate results, that product is going to destroy your
Mm-hmm.
skin long term. So
Yes,
EMBI GLOW is
absolutely.
all natural products. It's all organic. If you go to our pages, you see, the ingredients that are in our products. It's all organic.
Mm-hmm.
It takes time to work, but it does the job gradually, respecting your body and giving you the desired results that you want at the end of the day. And it's long term.
Mm-hmm.
That we can guarantee you it's long term.
Yeah, please do bring the collection for men. These men out there, they need skincare. I mean, they're just
I'm
neglecting
coming,
the
my
skin.
guys. I'm coming. We just had to do ladies before gentlemen, and then introduce when you
Yes.
introduce products to ladies, and ladies know how to carry the vibe. And when you bring the men's
Uh-huh.
collection now, it's like it's already out there, so it's easy for you. You don't need to stress too much.
Yeah,
and
and the
for a
men.
growing brand we couldn't just put out everything, put everything out there like that.
Yeah.
Like we had to be very calculative.
So men, be alert. Your skincare products are coming up very,
Yes,
very
our
soon.
kings are going to be glowing. Your collection is coming out
Yeah,
in the
they
next
have
two
to.
months
They have, oh, in the next 2 months, right? I'm going to see on my
Yes,
calendar because I need to see the men out there taking their skincare very, very seriously. They have to start applying skincare routine. It is part of
definitely.
everybody's daily activity. It's not for ladies only. Everybody needs to glow, out here. All right. Do you take care of acne, hyperpigmentation, discoloration, or damaged skin?
Yeah, I've been actually posting pictures of, our face care combo, which is a magic combo. We have the scrub, we have the face scrub, we have the cleanser, and we have the face cream. That is for
Okay.
anybody who is having problems like acne, dark spots, sunburns, all those things. That is for them.
Okay, gospel mannequin.
And it
Tumi
comes
is
in the
taking it.
different complexions, so it's not one for all. We have one for light skin, we have the combo for light
Okay.
skin, we have the combo for caramel, we have the combo for ebony dark, so that you're taking what actually
What
corresponds to your
suits your
skin tone.
body? Yeah.
Because one thing that actually happens is why people are trying to eliminate acne and dark spots. You can actually
Mm-hmm.
use, some people use products that actually go and it bleaches their skin and they start looking lighter in some spots and darker. And then for a solution, they just decide to, like, you know what, I'm just gonna like bleach my skin so that I can have an even tone. And that's when they start suffering from all these skin complications. So
Yeah.
we had to make sure that each skin complexion had their own products.
Yeah. I I'm happy about the fact that you made that separation so that
Yeah,
people like myself will have our brand. I will not go into the market and just see your
exactly.
brand and I
Because
have
what
to
will work
see
for
you.
me will not necessarily work
Will
the
not work
same
for
way
me.
for you.
Yes,
Like this one
exactly.
for every skin type, that
Yes,
is just something that, it
sustainable.
doesn't work
Yeah.
like that. Each
Mhm.
skin complexion has what works for them.
Okay, some people are very skeptical about these skincare products, especially when they hear
Hmm.
organic because it's just everywhere. Everybody is making organic skincare. So can you assure us or assure the public of the quality of your brand? That is not just that kind of organic skincare where people just scrape some things and put together, mix up
Yeah.
so that we can have quick results and glow for 5 months and after we're back to where we started. Can you reassure us of the fact that MB Glow is of this quality and it has this long lasting results that even when we grow old and gray headed, we still have our skin in check. We still have our skin put together.
Yes, the number one factor is it's an all organic skincare line, which means we use natural products, and you can never fail with organic, because what is what you can eat, and if you can eat it, you can put it on your body. If you can eat carrots, you can put carrots on your body. If you can eat aloe vera, you can put aloe vera in your body. Shea butters, coconut oil, all those things. Those are the kind of things we use. And I am a personal ambassador of my products because I personally used myself as a guinea pig for MB Glow before even
Wow.
putting MB Glow out there. And that is what I use. I swear by it and I stand by it. So yes, I can
Wow.
vouch that MB Glow is the plug and it is responsible for my glow. I can be confident enough to come on a live video on Facebook without any
Any
single
makeup.
trace of makeup on my face, and I'm still glowing and I'm still popping and I'm this confident. That is the MB Glow confidence.
Okay, so we have our proof. We don't need to go nowhere to check the proof. This is the proof
It
that the
is here
products
in
are
your
authentic.
face.
Yes, in our face. That the product is authentic, it's original, it gives you just exactly what you're going
What it
in
says
for.
it does is what it
It
does.
does, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we have this guy in the comment section. Jimmy says, "This is serious. Have always neglected skincare stuff. You better put that as part of your daily routine because it's very important. It is an important
Very,
part of
very important. Very, very
everybody's
important. We're
life."
coming up with the main collection, which will basically consist of, a body butter, because this men, their skin is actually more thicker than us, than women. So we're coming up with not a lotion but a body butter for men, that they can actually just use and deeply moisturize their skin with a shower gel. Most men prefer shower gels for some reason. And then we also have the bathing soap in their collection and a face scrub.
Wow, yeah, that is
Yes.
going to be awesome. I see so many in the comment section. They are really excited about this product we have
Because
already
most men,
coming
they
up.
don't know that they have to exfoliate their faces,
Yes,
especially
they don't
those
know
men
this.
who shave. One of the main
Oh,
reasons why you're having all this ingrown hair, all these things, is because
mm,
you don't exfoliate. And when skin is growing out, it tends to grow back into the skin and cause you all this bumps and stuff like that. So you need to regularly exfoliate your faces at least twice a week. Use your butters, your body butters on your face, just deeply moisturize. you know just take care of your skin. You don't need too much work, but you just need what's the essentials.
yeah, okay. So guys, men, you come for classes, okay? I don't think you knew that you had to exfoliate when you shave.
Oh
So you
yes,
have to
you
come for
definitely.
classes, please, okay? You have to come for classes and learn all of these things. They're very, 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 very important. All right, so we're about to check out from here. We've had an
Yay.
amazing time with you. It's been an amazing time, and I am satisfied. I can go to bed in peace, knowing that we had this conversation till the end. I told you today was going to be good, right? I prayed about it. I'm sure you did pray about it too. That's why we have a network-free
I'm
conversation.
telling
We have
you, like,
yes,
hallelujah.
praise the Lord. I am happy and I'm super excited that we were able to do this and the information that you have shared is very, very inspiring. We've all learned a lot from you. And I believe that we all are your followers. We're following you, we're getting inspired by you, and we are in support of you. So thank you very, very, very much again for honoring our invitation. I am blessed to know you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me on your platform. And I just want to say that EMBI GLOW, we're having a huge, huge Easter discount sale up to 20%. So now is the time to buy. It's going to last from today, the
Bye.
1st to the 5th of April. So just 5 days, we have discounts for up to 20%. So come
Yeah.
over, send in your orders. We ship worldwide and we deliver nationwide. So you're welcome to patronize our business. Thank you so much, Ablaze TV, for having me on your platform. I truly appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Now we're going to let you go back to your day so you can have a blessed rest of your day while I go and have a blessed rest of my day. And every other person that has been watching, thank you guys so much for being here with us.
Thank you,
Thank
thank you,
you
thank
for
you.
the
Bye.
participation. Thank you for the questions. All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
I cannot